A huge face-off has erupted between the BJP and the Congress party in Karnataka over the suicide of a contractor and his allegations against an aide of Karnataka Minister Priyank Kharge. The BJP reiterated its demand for a CBI inquiry into the contractor's suicide and resignation of Minister Priyank Kharge. Well, the party has warned that if its demands are not met, they would lay siege to Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge's residence in Kalaburagi in January. Well, they've said the Kharge family is very powerful and the state police cannot investigate them, and there is no possibility of impartial investigation. Hence, the BJP says that matter needs to be handed over to the CBI. Well, civil contractor Sachin Panchal allegedly died by suicide on December 26 by lying before a moving train in Bidar district. BJP Rajya Sabha MP Lair Singh had taken a dig at Kharge Sr. with a post on Twitter saying that while he is busy saving democracy in Delhi, this is what is happening in his backyard. Well, now a police case has already been registered against Raju Kapanur, who's the accused and close aide of Karnataka Minister Priyank Kharge, and also 5 others in connection with the matter. In this note, he had alleged that Raju Kapanur had demanded 1 crore rupees from him, and also alleged that Congress leaders had connived to kill several people, including Siddhalinga Swami of Andola Math, BJP leaders Manikand Rathore and Chandu Patil.
No, see, it's very clear that BJP is trying to politicize a suicide by a contractor. Very clearly, it is evident that the contractor has a view of the incident and the accused have a view of the incident. As from the department, we are very clear that let both the perspectives be investigated and let the truth come out. BJP can do whatever they want. I am not here to cater to BJP's whims and fancies. And BJP are the last people who should lecture us on corruption. Everybody knows what all they did and how many contractors committed suicide during their tenure, naming the ministers and naming the MLAs.
So, Bharatiya Janata Party, we demand Chief Minister Siddaramaiah ji to remove Priyank Kharge immediately from the cabinet. Priyank Kharge has to be dropped immediately from the cabinet, and the fair and proper investigation has to take place in the entire episode. Fair probe can be expected only by CBI. We are not demanding this. Entire Sachin family, all the 5 sisters whom we met today, has repeatedly demanded that they don't have any faith in the local police because the police are under tremendous pressure. Proper investigation has to be carried out only by the CBI is the demand.
No, it is not necessary. We have already, decided to hand over it to COD. There is no, necessity for giving it to CBI.
And they have to ask us for resignation from.
It is not necessary as of now.
Because of pressurizing by the one very close to Priyank Kharge, he is a minister. Because of his pressure, one contractor Chetan, he committed suicide, and even in his death note, he clearly stated, because of closeness of Priyanka Kharge, this so and so person has insisted for the asking for the some amount. This fact is not denied by the Priyanka Kharge. He admitted that fact.
All right, so the BJP is asking for a CBI investigation, but the Kharge family says that probe will reveal the truth. And we have my colleague Nehal also joining us on the broadcast here, getting us more updates about this case. Nehal, first of all, we do understand a police case has already been registered against the accused. How is he connected to Priyank Kharge? The BJP says he's a close aide of Priyank Kharge and is involved in the matter, as has also been claimed in the suicide note by the civil contractor. And has he been arrested?
A few months back, I spoke to the SHO of Bazar Police Station, where the case was registered. He told me that the case has now been transferred to the CCB, Central Crime Branch, because that is the representative organization or unit of the CID at Gulbarga. and that is why he is not aware. I will check with the CID department as well. But as of now, it seems he has not been arrested, but he has not been arrested. This is what the SHO told me. Now the case, it means, has been transferred to the CID officially, and now the CID would probe. The BJP has two demands. First, Priyank Kharge's resignation as the minister, and the second, it should be investigated by the CBI. A similar case had happened with a slight difference almost a couple of years back when Ishwarappa, who was the PRD minister, one contractor had died by suicide, and he had straight away taken his name in the suicide note as well as his aide's name, though later the CBI had cleared him. Now again the CBI demand is there for another investigation, though here the direct name is not taken by the contractor who had died by suicide. What he had said, that one of the close aides, who is an ex-corporator, he was involved and he was trying to extort money, and that is why he is dying by suicide. So now we have to see. Now the case has been transferred to the CID for further probe.
But the death happened on December 26th and the case has been registered. But we do not yet know whether the man has been arrested or not. How long, did it take for the police to register the case?
No, case was immediately registered, and one police head constable was suspended as well for dereliction of duty. After that, because it became a political boiling point, and that is why it took a lot more time. And now the case has been transferred to the CID. So now we have to see when the CID starts the investigation, then what course of action they are going to take. But whoever is prima facie accused, who has been accused by the contractor who died by suicide, he should have been taken into custody. He must have been examined and he must have been questioned. So many things are there on part of the police to answer, but we have to see, because now the case has been transferred to the CID. It's a bigger organization and more professional.
Okay, all right. We also have political analyst and supporter of the Congress party, Syed Abbas, joining us on the broadcast here. Syed Abbas, the BJP is pressing for a CBI inquiry into the matter. Don't you think a CBI inquiry is needed?
As a matter of fact, let us understand, Kitty ji, there is a responsibility here, there is an accountability. The same Bharatiya Janata Party needs to have faith in the state Karnataka police, which is the finest in the country. The case has just begun and they are looking for a CBI inquiry. Let us understand that the criminal investigation department here in Karnataka, be it the CM, be it the deputy CM, all of them, many a times, even in the future or even the past president, have done a fantastic job in even putting politicians under arrest. Let us understand what has happened here. It was Priyank Kharge, the minister in charge, Honorable Congress government, we see Mallikarjun Kharge's son being blamed here. Was he mentioned in the letter? Absolutely no. No mention of Priyank Kharge ji. There was a mention of a person called Ravi Kapanur, who has already been arrested. As a matter of fact, Mr Kharge, the in-charge minister, also visited Sachin Panchal's family. He also suspended a constable who was not willing to file the case. Not just that, ex gratia amount of rupees 10 lakh has been announced already. And also, as a matter of fact, he has subjected... But is it possible that the person is a close aide of Priyank Kharge and Priyank Kharge wasn't in the know-how of what was really happening? Kitty ji, I was listening to Priyank Kharge ji, the Honorable Minister here in Karnataka, in fact, few minutes back on NDTV, where he said, let there be investigation on the front. And if anybody, including him, there is anything, he is ready to face on. Let the law and order take its course. Also, Mr Kharge ji has met the family members, who's also Congress government minister here in Karnataka, and stated that anybody who's found to be either a politician or a leader will be charged no matter what. Not just that, as a matter of fact, he has had a word with the GRP, the Government Railway Police, to have full-fledged investigation on this death, also the suicide note, so that Sachin Panchal and his family, the justice is delivered. without which this would only result in a catastrophe of sorts.
Okay, spokesperson of the BJP, Bhaskar Rao, also joins us on the broadcast. I'll just come back to you, Syed Abbas. Let me take a response from Mr. Bhaskar Rao also. Mr. Bhaskar Rao, well, the Congress party says that the BJP is trying to politicize the issue and action has been taken against the accused already. Why are you asking for Priyank Kharge's resignation?
See, Priyank Kharge is morally and administratively responsible for this suicide because it is at his behest. Works were carried out over there and they are not being paid, and despite he having continuously been following it up over there, he had no alternative but to commit suicide. And it is not just one isolated case. There are a number of instances in which there is something called a reign of terror unleashed by Priyank Kharge and his followers, in which people have to subdue themselves. It is not just an isolated case. There are other cases also which is going to get exposed. And I can only tell you that this case, Panchal is never going to get justice because this case will be done in favor of Priyank Kharge, as has been done in the past as regards this government is concerned. So that's why he should step down and make way for a neutral inquiry. We want him to step out so that proper inquiry can be carried out impartially.
But the Congress party says that they have already handed over the investigation to the state CID. Is that not enough?
Even the state CID, we have doubts, but still we'll give them the benefit of doubt that they will carry out a fair investigation. But with Priyank Kharge around, they can never get justice because an atmosphere of terror has been unleashed on the people over there. Nobody can question his position.
Mr.
And he employs the patronage of his father also. And the same other ministers also not able to speak anything because he has got a habit of poking his nose and having an opinion of every ministry in the government.
Okay, so Mr. Syed Abbas also wants to respond to you.
Yes, a quick response. I've known Bhaskar Rao Sahab very, very well myself. He's been an honorable police commissioner here in Bengaluru city, one of the finest police officers here we have in Karnataka. I think coming from him, I think the Bharatiya Janata Party, including himself and Mr. BY Vijayendra, who's a state president, need to take complete faith in here in Karnataka State Police and its Criminal Investigation Department. If they are, please welcome the Central Bureau of Investigation. Now let us understand the merits of the case. Anywhere in the suicide letter, anywhere in the death note, is there even a mention of Mr. Priyank Kharge? Absolutely no. Yes, there is a mention of Mr. Ravi Kapanur, who's already been arrested as per the Congress government Minister Ishwar Khandre's orders, and the police officer who's not registering the case.
In the note is also mentioned that Congress leaders were planning to kill several people. That includes BJP leaders Chandu Patil, Manikant Rathod, and also Siddhalinga Swami of Andola Math.
Yes, absolutely, Kitty ji, and all those who are found to be are already under investigation. Not just that.
Okay, Mr. Bhaskar Rao has a point to make on that. Yes, Mr. Bhaskar Rao, please go ahead.
It is historic that a sitting minister is contemplating to give superiority to eliminate people. So this is much larger than what is happening, and it is not the right thing that should be happening. It will bring down the credibility, and it is in the best interest of Sri Siddaramaiah that this minister is dropped and room for fair investigation is given. I am telling you in an absolutely neutral way. I am not mixing any politics inside this here, but except to see that justice is given. Justice is given, and nobody in their senses will write anybody's name in the suicide note, give up their life. So there is an element of truth. Let us respect the dead, and power will come and power will go.
Okay, sir. What has happened is very unfortunate. Shouldn't have happened. But yes, fair and clear investigation is what is needed at this point in time. Syed Abbas, thank you so much. Also, Mr. Bhaskar Rao, thank you so much for speaking to NDTV.